Hey, it's Susan from Sunchoke Farms, and I'm just going to give you a little bit of tips and tricks today for making the most out of your microgreen subscription. When your tray of microgreens is delivered to you, it's going to be in a box, probably on your front steps. So you're going to want to bring it inside right away. Each of these plastic trays contains 6 smaller trays of microgreens. These microgreens are still alive and they're grown in organic potting soil, and there's a little bit of water in the bottom of the box to keep them at their freshest. You will get 6 varieties each week. In this particular tray, we have leek, broccoli, sunflower, red cabbage, red mustard, and radish. Your tray might look like this. You also might receive a few different varieties because it's always fun to try new things, and we never want you to get bored of microgreens. There's 2 ways to store your microgreens for the week to make sure they remain their freshest. The first way, super simple, is just to keep everything in the tray. And just keep them alive. They will stay great on your kitchen counter. What you'll want to do is you'll just want to pull out one tray and add in a half a cup of water just about every day. So if you just add in a half a cup of water every day, so there's a little bit of water on the bottom, then your microgreen soil will stay moist and your microgreens will keep growing and living and thriving. And then all you have to do when you're ready for a meal or you're ready to eat some, you'll just grab a little bit of microgreens, however much you want for your meal. I'm going to grab a little bit because I'm just going to snack on it now. Sunflower shoots are great for snacking on. You can use kitchen scissors or a sharp knife. Honestly, scissors are easiest. We usually just keep them out for this purpose. And snip off a little bit of the microgreens that you want, and then they're ready to go. You can pop them on your dish. You can eat them. They're delicious and nutritious, and then they're always here looking beautiful on your kitchen counter, ready for you to add to your meals. If you have pets who might be tempted to eat your microgreens for you, or you're just afraid you're going to forget to water them and you don't feel comfortable leaving them on the counter, one thing I often recommend is just to harvest them all at once, right now at the peak of freshness, and save them in your refrigerator for later. I love using mason jars for this purpose, but any airtight container will work. And once again, it's super simple. You're just going to kind of lift up the microgreens to the side, and you're going to gently snip them away. You want to cut right above where the roots are so you're getting the most out of the microgreens. See, look at that. And then you can just fill your jar with your delicious microgreens, and then they'll be right there in your refrigerator, ready and waiting for you, so that when you're making your smoothies in the morning, when you're packing your salad for lunch, when you're ready to throw them on your dinner, they'll be already cut and ready to go in a jar in your refrigerator. And as you can see, one pad gives you a lot of microgreens. My husband and I eat microgreens with almost every meal, and we find that one container, which is about what I just cut here, I can cut one container of radish, which just about rightly fills one mason jar here, 1 quart size mason jar. We'll go through about a pat a day of microgreens. So then one tray will last us about a week as we're adding them to our foods. And we just decide what flavors we want with which things. So radish is great on salads. Red mustard is also great on salads, but we actually prefer it on sandwiches because it kind of has a mustardy flavor. Sunflower shoots are great just for snacking or on anything. The leek, which is hard to see back here, I'll show you up close, has a great oniony garlicky flavor, and that one is really awesome on eggs. Once again, on sandwiches too, I guess. But I would say on eggs and potatoes is great for that one. But they are chock full of nutrients, as you know, and super easy to add to your diet in so many ways. So now I would just put a cover on this and pop it in my fridge, and I would be set to go for the next week. As you can see, when you get a microgreen subscription with Sunchoke Farms, there is no single-use plastic involved. everything is reusable. So what we ask you to do to help us in our process of using less plastic and buying in less materials is just to regularly exchange materials with us. So when you have finished cutting a tray of microgreens and eating them, please just dump the soil out into your compost, and then all of the empty trays can get put back into the big tray and returned to us, and we'll exchange them with you every week for a nice new full tray of microgreens. I'm so excited to go on this healthy eating journey with you. I know you're going to love your microgreen subscription. Please contact me with any questions you have. I'm always happy to reach out. I'll see you later.